I was trying to wake up at 6 a.m. and nothing was literally working. Every night I went to sleep thinking tomorrow is going to be the day. I'm just gonna hear my alarm and then I'm gonna pop out of bed. I can do it. The next day would come and I would just lay there for like an hour. I would wait until the very last moment, after which I would have just been late to work. Now the alarm rings and I'm up and running without even thinking about it. What has changed? That's exactly what you're going to be learning in this video. We'll go through why it's so hard to break bad habits in the first place, how you can actually break them, as well as introduce new healthy habits in replace of them. Make sure to stay till the end because I'll give you the exact steps to make sure you're successful at this whole process. Why is it so hard? Let's go back in time for a moment to somewhere like the Stone Age. Here we meet Dave, a caveman. He's just getting by, living his caveman life, and whenever he finds something delicious to eat, his brain makes a reminder to actually remember where he got that delicious food. So next time Dave's hungry, he knows where to get good food. Dave's hungry, he eats, he feels great. So hunger, eat good food, feel great. Cue, routine, and reward. This is how actually habits were formed. Habits were an incredibly clever way that assured our survival as a species. But we didn't leave them in the Stone Age. If you think about it, 99% of what you do every single day, it's a habit. Without them, we wouldn't even be able to function. Imagine if you forgot how to eat every single day. That would be crazy, right? So habits consist of the habit loop. We have a cue, a routine, and a reward. The cue is what triggers you to start doing the habitual behavior, so the routine, which is your habit, let's say. And then you get a reward. The reward is something you get out of doing the habitual behavior, the routine, the habit. So Dave's hungry, cue. He eats, routine. And then he feels good, he feels full. That's the reward. And then he starts repeating, which is why it is called the habit loop. It even comes to a point where as soon as Dave's hungry, he starts to crave that reward. He starts to crave that food, that feeling full sensation. I am sure you felt that at least once in your life, where you're so hungry, you just feel the taste of an incredibly great and good, delicious food in your mouth, even if you don't see it yet. What's even more interesting is whenever we form a habit, it forms a neurological pathway in our brains, and the more we repeat the habit, the more this pathway gets stronger and stronger. Here's the reason why you cannot absolutely stop eating that burger instead of going for an healthy salad. Once a pathway is formed, it's forever. You'll never ever get rid of it. So yeah, once we learn a habit, we can never go back. But does this mean that there's actually no scientific way to actually break a habit? I'm here to tell you this is absolutely possible, and while it may not be easy, the process is fairly simple actually. Let's go back to my example. It took me forever to get out of bed, so I wasn't able to wake up as early as I wanted to. What's the bad habit here? It's snoozing the alarm, turning my back, and going right back to sleep. That's the reason I couldn't be up at 6 a.m. Not because I'm lazy, not because I need to sleep some more. It's just I had this bad habit of snoozing the alarm and staying in bed rather than getting up. So let's break it down. The cue is hearing the alarm. The routine is snoozing and going back to sleep. The reward is feeling cozy, having a little bit more time to sleep, and staying warm. Of course, the goal here is to change the routine, so the actual habit. So instead of snoozing and going back to sleep, we want to get up and be ready for the day. The secret to do that is to play with the cue and the reward, because they're linked. The routine doesn't even matter. What you do, the actual habit doesn't matter. We need to teach our brain a new response to that cue. So think of it this way. In my brain, there's this pathway that tells it, okay, here's the alarm, we need to roll over and get some more sleep, okay? We need to add something different. This way my brain gets confused and it kind of interrupts the pathway's flow. I'm pretty sure I've read it in James Clear, Atomic Habits, but basically what you need to do is as soon as you hear the alarm, reach out for a bottle of water, a glass of water or something, and drink it. The alarm rings, I reach for my water, I drink it, and my brain's like, okay, what is this? What are we doing? That's not what we're supposed to do. So I get that window where the habit loop is interrupted and I get to do something different. I get to behave differently. But of course, I need to decide in that moment that I want to behave differently. And that's actually pretty hard in the beginning stages. The first time I've done it, it was absolutely super hard because I still felt that urge to roll back and go back to sleep. If you do it enough time to form a new pathway and to make it even stronger, that's how you change it. That's the secret sauce. It's not like we want to struggle to get out of bed every morning. Like, we want it to be easy, right? See, the secret here is to find a reward so good that as soon as you wake up, your brain bypasses all the struggle because it's getting there. It's immediately thinking of the reward you'll get later. Personally, I just started making myself something great to drink. I love matcha lattes and coffees, so every morning I would make one and I absolutely love them. And I vividly remember the first times, as soon as I woke up, my mind immediately went there. It went like coffee, matcha, my drink. And it's weird, but that's how you get your pathway stronger. So if you still haven't guessed it by now, the way you break a bad habit is you build a stronger one with the same cue and reward. You can even change the reward, but the cue, it's the same. I've said it before, it's easier said than done. It takes a lot of trial and error before you understand what specifically works for you. That is why I'm going to give you clear steps now, and always remember that if you're having trouble with breaking your bad habit, just comment on this video so I can help you out. First, you gotta motivate yourself. Write down why is it that you want to break this habit and go all in, like drop down a long list that is powerful. It needs to be something meaningful to you. Then get to know your habit, cue, routine, and reward. And I want you to actually write them down. Now choose a new healthy habit you want to introduce into your life that can change and replace the bad habit you're trying to, delete from your life. And if you can choose something that you truly would appreciate in your life, it's going to make the process 100 times more easier. It's also important to brainstorm a few ways you can actually break the habit loop. So I'll give you other examples. Let's say you want to stop eating like crap. Make a rule with yourself that you're not buying any snacks, you don't want to have anything lying around the house. So once you actually crave something, you don't have it, and you're forced to either eat nothing or eat something healthy. Want to stop scrolling on TikTok before going to bed? That's an easy fix. Place a book onto your pillow and take the charger of your phone away. Put your phone to charge in a whole other room. Wanna go to the gym in the morning? Start wearing your activewear while you sleep, or prepare it and have it be near your bed for the morning. Basically, whatever it is that you can think of, drop down a little list of these simple things that you can do to help you support this new habit building mode. Also, brainstorm rewards, as many as you can think of, because I'm telling you, it's not easy to find a reward that works, so have a lots of ideas. All is left to do is to start trying out mixing and matching your lists, so you can actually find the perfect recipe of cue, routine, and reward that will actually work for you and that you can stick to. Just remember to be patient and kind with yourself during this process. This is not an easy thing that you're trying to do. It may take a lot of time, and depending on the habit, of course, but if you can come from a place of, I love myself, I want to do this for me, I want to get my life better, I promise you, you are going to get there. Have success once with this and you'll spiral into a huge rabbit hole of bettering your whole life. It's going to be the best thing you will ever do for yourself. Honestly, if you like to succeed, you might need another example of the exact same process. So I leave you to this video where I apply exactly this process to beat procrastination. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week.